How's it going, Dolphins fans? In the trenches, back with another prediction video. I was going at it. I started a Twitter war this morning, and I just love it. I think I'm going to do it on the daily now with people that have no idea what they're talking about football anytime, any day of the week. Like, I used to love a lot of these guys on Twitter, on YouTube. Used to love them all. And they're showing it's just flip floppers all the time. They have no idea what they're talking about because they never played a lick of down of football in their life, and it pisses me off so bad because none of them know what they're talking about half the time. But that's not what this video is about. If you're not a Dolphins fan, then you don't really care about what I'm talking about Tua, even though you would just probably say that he sucks and move on from there. And we can have a discussion about that in the comments section. But I'm not going to go out and make a video talking about people hating on Tua. I really don't care at this point. It is what it's going to be. Don't let it be what it ain't when we have arguments on Twitter. Don't think it is a personal thing. It's that, me and my dad, we get in arguments all the time where we're at the point of telling each other to shut the F up. It gets bad. But that is called sports debating at times. When you're serious, and if someone says something very stupid, you got to go after them for it, and that happens, and that's over with. I will talk about Tua and the Dolphins at another point. Friday will be the day that I do my video on the Dolphins game, which is once again, it's gonna cover. I'm having such a brain fart right now. I'm not gonna have to keep it on the video here because it's one cut thing for me. But yeah, I'll do my prediction on Friday. That will come out, covering the Dolphins versus the Ravens game. Last week, I did not actually look up my record before this, but there is a couple games on there that I did not pick correctly. And I said some things about certain teams that just wasn't right. With not like personally, but I totally got some teams wrong, what they're gonna be. And there was a couple matchups where I was like, oh, this team doesn't look like they're gonna win, but I'm gonna go with the upset, and they just didn't end up upsetting them. It sucks. It's what it is. But tomorrow, oh my God, this is Thursday Night Football starting off with a bang this year. Like, you can say last week was a Thursday Night Football game, but this is the first time that Thursday Night Football is going to be on Amazon Prime, like, only. So, what an amazing game to start off the season with. Amazon, I applaud you for getting this game. NFL making this game to be the first one on there. I'm sure it's going to make you guys a lot of money and have a ton of viewership for this game. Because if you would have put the Jags and the Titans on Thursday Night Football, which happens almost every single year, it feels like nobody cares. You'll still get good viewership because it'll be the first one on Amazon Prime Video, but at the same time, it's just nobody really cares. But Chargers at Chiefs, oh my God, Patrick Mahomes versus Justin Herbert, all the Dolphins fans that want to suck on him, because they want him so bad, but we have Tua, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can throw for 350 and lose games. Tua can throw for 270 and win games. So don't really care about that. So Justin Herbert, and that's not hate on Justin Herbert. I think Justin Herbert's a great top 10, top 6 quarterback in the NFL. He's a great quarterback. I just don't think his team is gonna do much. I don't think they're everyone's saying Super Bowl, but I don't think Chargers are winning a Super Bowl. They have to make it to the playoffs first for that to happen. Versus the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes looks like he's not missing Tyreek Hill too much, and I'm not surprised by that. It's not a knock on Tyreek Hill. It's a applause and to Patrick Mahomes for being so good that he doesn't need the best around him to perform and be Patrick Mahomes, except the O-line. The O-line has to be good for Patrick Mahomes to be good, but that's a lot of quarterbacks. You have to be able to be protected. That's just how the league goes. And of course, it's going to show the Dolphins game is the next one. I'm not going to be making a pick for this game until Friday. You will know then. Jets at Browns. Browns, Baker Mayfield let me down. Not beating the Browns the way he should have. Or not beating them, period. He couldn't beat them. 26-24, I believe, was the final score in that game. The Browns versus the Jets. I'm going to go the Browns again. Sadly, the Browns are going to start 2-0 because I don't think the Jets are going to do much with Joe Flacco. I think they proved that this past Sunday against the Ravens. And I think the only problem with Cleveland is their quarterback situation right now, and that will be fixed as soon as Deshaun Watson's back. It may take a few weeks to recover and be ready to go. But I got the Browns starting 2-0. I can't believe it. They should be 1-1 by next week, but they probably will be 2-0. Commanders at Lions. I think the Lions are finally going to get their first win here. Of course, it's week 2. Understand. They've only lost one game, but it's like a finally because they could have won that game. They're finally going to break through, and I think they're going to smack the Commanders. I would put an over on the Lions to beat the Commanders. And that's at 1 p.m. on Fox. I'm really hoping the Dolphins and Ravens game is on CBS. It should be. As you all know, I'm in Central Florida. I think we should get the Dolphins game. But since it's in Baltimore, you never know. I bet you. I'm willing to put anything on that we get the Jets and Browns game near me. And that is not good. Or no, Colts and Jags. Colts at Jags. That's what. There we go. Colts at Jags. That's what's going to be the 1 o'clock game here in Central Florida. But like I said, Lions are going to beat the Commanders. Jags at home against the Colts. Matt Ryan and the Colts don't look good, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is going to be a loss for the Colts. I think the Jags are going to win, but it's going to be a close and terrible game. That's what I'm going to say. Trey Lance couldn't hype me up, Trevor Lawrence couldn't hype me up to do anything in life. I mean, I do not think Trevor Lawrence has that quality to him that makes him a team leader, anything like that. I think even Tua shows more leadership than Trevor Lawrence does. There's not much of it in Jags, and they're still having a problem with that. Bucks at Saints. I'm gonna go the Saints, just because the Saints always beat the Bucks no matter what. That's Tom Brady's kryptonite. Maybe he beats them once this year, but since it's in New Orleans, I'm gonna go the Saints here to get the W. Panthers at Giants. Brian Daboll got his first win as head coach for the Giants. Very happy for the Giants to get that done. I'm gonna have them. I want to pick the Panthers so badly here. And I'm going Panthers. Panthers are going to bounce back this week. Baker Mayfield's going to bounce back as long as he is the starter. I hope they just don't turn to Sam Darnold after 1 week of Baker Mayfield. And I'm going to have the Panthers win that game. The New England Patriots at Pittsburgh Steelers. Patriots offense is terrible. Terrible. So I'm going to go at Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers. Steelers start 2-0, baby. And Patriots start 0-2 and should find an offensive coordinator out there to actually call real offense. Falcons at Rams. Falcons looked pretty good, but they choked away as they always do. And the Rams need to bounce back in a game, so I'm going to have the Rams win big against the Falcons. I think it's going to be a slaughter there. 49ers at home against the Seahawks. Seahawks pulled off the upset against the Broncos because the Broncos were stupid enough to go for that field goal. I don't think the Seahawks can pull this off. The 49ers aren't going to have to play on a slip and slide field. So I'm going to go with the 49ers in this one at home to get it done against the Seahawks, division rival. Bengals at Cowboys. Joe Burrow versus Cooper Rush. Yeah, that's the Cowboys quarterback. Just pencil it in. The Bengals are gonna win this game handily. I feel bad for the Cowboys. No, let's get this straight. I do not feel bad for the Cowboys, nor would I ever. I feel bad for Trevon Diggs for having to go against this receiver core this week. I mean, it might get 1,000 yards on him in that game. But Texans at Broncos. Broncos need to bounce back, and I think they do here. Make the Texans 0-1-1. Texans are the new Browns. So I'm going to go Broncos heavy favorites in this one. Cardinals at Raiders. I mean, the Cardinals just don't look good, period. Their defense doesn't look good. Kyler Murray seems like he's still not focused strictly on football. The Raiders, at the same time, don't look amazing. Two of them are coming off pretty, embarrassed losses. So I'm gonna go with the Raiders. Since the Raiders are at home, I'm gonna give them the win. It's gonna be. I think the Cardinals might actually get embarrassed again. I don't think Cliff gets out of this year being the head coach of the Cardinals, and that will start doing a spiral effect through the whole organization. Bears. We got Sunday Night Football. Bears and the Packers. The Bears coming off a win. The Packers coming off a loss at Lambeau. The Packers should be healthy for this game. I'm going to go with the Packers. I just think the Packers are going to absolutely destroy the Bears. The Bears got lucky. The Bears aren't a good team. Let's chill out, everybody. Just not good. Okay? Set it straight. They're not a good football team. So Packers, big. More like 10 points. I don't know why the NFL did this. Because it is going to, yes, one game starts an hour 15 later than the other. But at the same time, you got a primetime team who's supposed to be a Super Bowl contender playing on Monday night at 7:15. Not the prime time game. The Bills at Titans. Or Bills at home against the Titans. Titans didn't look good. I'm going to have the Bills start 2-0. Bills are going to continue their streak here. They're at 2-0. I don't have them losing yet. But once again, I think this should have been... Titans and Bills could have been a better Sunday Night Football game than the Packers at Bears. I understand the Packers and Bears is a very history-oriented game. But it's the Titans and Bills shouldn't be one of two Monday Night Football games. I think they haven't done two Monday Night Football games in week 2. It hasn't seemed in a long time. It's usually in week 1 that they'll do that. I guess they just missed out on doing it, and now they're going to do it. Vikings at Eagles. You got two 1-0 teams. The Vikings are coming off a win where they beat the Packers. And the Eagles kind of just barely making it out on the Lions. I'm going to have the Vikings win this game. I think the Vikings are going to come off a win where they actually use that as momentum and beat the Eagles. Let's go by 3 or 4 points. I'm going to take the Vikings in this matchup. And that is going to be it for the preview this week. Make sure put in the comments down below what you think of my picks. If you want to go through every single game and say who you think is going to win, I will respond to you for putting in that time and effort. If you want me to do any collabs with anybody when I do these picks, just let me know, and I am totally down for it. I'm making Twitter wars right now, so maybe it's not the greatest idea to reach out to some people to try to do collabs more than others, Plus, I'm not as big as a Dolphins YouTuber, so I can't really go out and go to a lot of these big channels. But if you're a small channel and you watch, I'm totally down to collab so we can grow together. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love every single one of you who even watches my videos. If you're a hater, or if you're a subscriber that likes watching my video and leaves likes every single time, or if you're that first person, I know someone's out there that always watches my videos. You're a subscriber that always comes back and watches my videos. I completely appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for the love, the support on all my videos that I've been posting. We're only growing from here. Road to 200 subscribers on the channel. Make sure, if you haven't already, smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, and turn on notifications for my next post coming to the channel. This has been In the Trenches with my preview of week 2 in the NFL. Let's see what happens this week. I will see you guys on Friday for the preview of the Miami Dolphins game versus the Baltimore Ravens. Fins up, baby. Have a great day.